Your person talked about you today with their brother and you. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says your person talked about you today with their brother and you won't believe what he said. You will never fully grasp the depth of what was revealed in that sacred moment of conversation. It happened quietly without your presence. Yet you were the center of it. A name held like a heartbeat. Yours. A sentence wrapped in longing. Yours. And in that quiet exchange, something ancient unfolded. A yearning, a confession, a divine whisper woven between two souls who share blood and one who carries your name in their prayers. Your person spoke with his brother in a space where truth was unshackled, where masks were set aside. They began with ordinary words, surface-level thoughts that barely skimmed the surface of what lives in your person's heart. But as the minutes turned into memories, as the room held space for honesty, your person could no longer hide what bruised beneath their composed exterior. He said, "There is something about her I can't shake. It's not just about attraction or timing or convenience. It's as if God Himself placed her in my path to unravel the parts of me I never dared to explore." And when his brother looked at him, puzzled but patient, your person continued, "I dream about her. I see her in every silent moment. I measure time by how close I am to seeing her again." There was a pause then, one heavy with emotion. His brother, unsure of how to respond, simply said, "Then why are you waiting?" Your person dropped his gaze. "Because I'm afraid she sees only the surface of me. Because I'm still carrying the shadows of past mistakes. Because if she ever really knew everything, she might walk away. But oh, if only he knew the power you carry, the compassion, the understanding, the grace. He has no idea the depth of your love, your willingness to see beyond flaws, to believe in transformation. He doesn't yet understand that what you feel for him is not bound to perfection but born of divine connection." Your person went on, trembling a little as if unveiling an ancient secret. "When I speak to her, it's like something shifts in the universe. When she laughs, the world feels right. When she cries, I feel it in my bones. She doesn't know it yet, but I believe she was sent here for me. I believe that somehow through all the chaos, God is trying to bring us together." His brother listened, and though he didn't fully understand, he saw the conviction in your person's eyes. He saw a man transformed, pulled by invisible threads toward something sacred. He saw a man who had hidden his truth for too long. And then the part you never expected, the part that shakes the heavens. He said, "I saw a vision. I don't even know how to explain it. I was in the kitchen just making coffee and suddenly I was overwhelmed with this image of her and me older together in a home that felt like sanctuary. We were at peace. She was smiling. I was whole. I don't even believe in visions, but this one gripped me. It wouldn't let go." His brother whispered, "Maybe it wasn't just a dream. Maybe it was a glimpse." And your person nodded, unable to speak. The weight of that moment pressing on him like a prophecy. He thinks of you constantly more than he admits to anyone else. He talks to the stars about you, to the sky, to God when no one is listening. He replays your words. He remembers your touch. He holds on to every moment as if it's a page in a divine book that he dares not lose. But he is afraid. Not of you, but of the intensity of what he feels, of what it means, of whether or not he is truly worthy of it. He doesn't yet know that love isn't about being worthy. It's about being present, being honest, being willing to try despite the fear. Today was different. Today something in him began to shift. That conversation opened a gate in his soul. He is beginning to see the truth that has been pulsing in his spirit for months. That you are more than a chapter. You are the sacred text he never knew he needed to read. You are the prayer he didn't know he had been whispering in his sleep. He said, "She could save me. Or maybe she's already saving me just by existing, just by being herself." He didn't know his brother would tear up hearing that. He didn't know how deeply his words would echo. Not just in the room, but into the heavens. Angels leaned in closer. Time slowed down. The universe adjusted itself just slightly in acknowledgement of a truth spoken at last. You weren't there, but your spirit was. You didn't hear it, but your soul did. Somewhere deep inside you, a sudden calm washed over you without explanation. That was the moment your person said your name with reverence. That was the instant he allowed himself to be vulnerable, to admit what he has only told the night sky until now. You will never truly know how much space you occupy in his thoughts. You will never be able to measure how many times a day your name slips past his guarded lips. But know this, you are not a fleeting idea to him. You are the melody he can't stop humming. The image that returns when all else fades. You are not forgotten. You are not ignored. You are not mistaken. You were not forgotten today. You were spoken about in a room you didn't see by someone you still pray for even when they no longer show up like they used to. Heaven has seen the silent way you love, the way you have chosen to carry grace in a world that often bruises it. And while you went about your day, thinking they may not think of you anymore, something sacred happened that he mentioned your name, that it came up slowly without warning, that he was just sitting with his brother and the air felt thick with reflection, and then it happened that he said your name the way he used to say it when no one else was listening. He said it with a breath caught in his throat that he looked away after he said it, but his brother noticed. There are things people confess when they feel safe, when they believe they won't be judged. And today, your person found that safety not in a moment of joy, but in a moment of confusion. He said your name because it's been haunting him. Not because you did something wrong, but because he knows you didn't. Because you gave him everything without a price tag. And because you waited without making him feel like time was closing in. Your name isn't just a memory to him. It's a reminder. A reminder of what it feels like to be known, not for appearances, but for the soul. He talked about how you never asked him to change. You just waited for the change to grow inside him. He told his brother he never expected to miss you in the way that he does now. He tried to explain it, but no words came out the way he wanted them to. So he paused and his brother asked, "Do you still love her?" And the silence that followed was the loudest. Yes. It wasn't a planned conversation. He didn't come over to talk about you. But you're inside everything, every thought, every quiet moment, every night where he sits on the edge of his bed wondering if there's still time to fix the things he let fall apart. He told his brother about your eyes. Not in the way someone lists physical beauty, but in the way someone confesses about seeing stars for the first time. He said, your eyes had truth. That he never felt watched by them. He felt understood. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Your person said you were the only one who never tried to impress him. You just showed up as you were and made everything more real. He said he didn't know he needed someone like you until after you left the room. Until after you stopped calling at the same time each day. Until after your quiet concern stopped showing up through others who knew you were still praying for him. He admitted he messed up. He didn't say it with shame. He said it with longing. As if he still hopes there's a way for time to turn backward. As if maybe somewhere in the unseen, you might still be waiting. Your heart is not invisible. Your prayers did not dissolve into thin air. They became the reason this moment happened. He wanted you to know. He wanted you to feel it. You were not forgotten. You are not the ghost of someone's past. You are the light that still visits the one who tried to shut out the world. The light he can't forget. The light that enters his room even when he doesn't ask for it. Today his brother looked at him differently. He saw something softer in him when he spoke your name. He asked if he wanted to see you again. And your person smiled, not with joy, but with the kind of pain that knows it might be too late, but hopes the door is still open. That door, the one only you can unlock. Not with words, not with forgiveness spoken aloud, but with the same love you've always carried. The one that doesn't need applause, the one that isn't staged. The one that still has room for someone who left when he should have stayed. He said something else. You won't believe it, but he meant every syllable. He told his brother he once dreamed you'd be the one standing beside him in his home, helping him plant the garden, naming the dogs, laughing under broken chandeliers. He said he imagined you in the kitchen, not as a guest, as the rhythm, as the one who turns a house into something holy. He said he still sometimes hears your voice when he wakes up, not as a memory, but as a missing piece. He thought he'd be able to move on. He even tried, but no one else has your laugh. No one else makes him feel like everything is safe, even in chaos. He told his brother the truth. That the day he walked away from you, something inside him stopped dancing. He didn't feel like himself after that. He smiled in front of friends. He posted the right pictures. He showed up where people expected him to. But the version of him that was real only existed when you were around. Angel speaks to you today in this quiet moment when you might be unsure, uncertain, or even confused about what lies ahead. I have heard the whispers of your heart, the cries that echo through your soul. I see what you cannot see, and I know what you have yet to understand. You are not alone in this, for I am with you. Your person, someone you trust, someone you love dearly, has spoken about you today. They spoke in a way that will stir something deep within you when you learn the truth. But before you let your mind wander to conclusions, remember this. What is shared between them and another does not define you. What is said in moments of weakness or confusion is not your story to claim. It may hurt. It may make your heart tremble. But remember that God will be there to shield you, to provide the guidance you need. You may think, what did they say? How could they speak of me in such a way? Why did this happen? But beloved, know this. Your worth does not lie in the opinions of others, nor in the fleeting words spoken in moments of doubt. Your worth, your strength, your purpose are defined by a higher calling. By a love that transcends all understanding. What you do not yet know is that this is the moment of revelation. This is the moment when God is revealing something so important. Something that will change the way you see everything that has unfolded in your life. God says your journey is not in vain. I have seen your struggles, your sacrifices, and your quiet moments of prayer. Your faith will carry you through. No matter what has been said, no matter what you are facing, I am with you. This moment, the one where your person spoke in ways you never expected, may seem like a test of your strength. But remember, it is also a moment of divine exposure. God will make it known to you what needs to be revealed, what needs to be healed. And in the healing, you will find your way back to peace. There is a divine plan unfolding. What has been said, what has been shared is part of that plan. The hurt you feel now will be healed in time. What you thought was a betrayal, a moment of loss, will turn into an opportunity for growth. It is only through the breaking of the surface that the true beauty within can emerge. The journey is not easy. The road may be filled with shadows and moments of doubt, but God is here walking beside you. As you navigate this moment of revelation, trust in His guidance. Trust that everything happening now is for your ultimate good. You may not understand it fully, but in time you will see how each part fits into the beautiful tapestry He is weaving for you. And rest assured, your prayers have been heard. The angels have heard your cries and they are already moving to protect you. Do not let fear rule your heart. Do not let anger consume your spirit. Instead, let peace flow through you. Trust in God's wisdom, in His timing, for He knows what is best for you. I will never leave you. Even in moments of hardship, when your heart is heavy and your thoughts are clouded, I will be your light. Trust that I am working on your behalf. Trust that the words spoken in moments of confusion will not have the power to break you. They will not define your destiny. You are safe, my beloved, in my hands. So as you move forward, let go of the need to control the outcome. Surrender your worries, your doubts, your fears to God. Know that He is already working behind the scenes, preparing the path ahead for you. You may not see it now, but in time you will understand the greater purpose behind everything. And finally, God is exposing the truth. The things hidden in the darkness are coming to light, and this will bring clarity, peace, and healing. Do not fear the exposure, for it is through the unveiling of the truth that you will find freedom. Remember, you are loved. You are cherished. And no matter what is said, no matter what you face, nothing can separate you from the love of God. Keep your faith strong and trust in His plan, for He is with you always. As you stand in the midst of this revelation, you may feel overwhelmed, uncertain of what to do next. You may wonder, why now? Why must this truth be unveiled at this moment when my heart is fragile and my spirit weary? But know this: divine timing is never mistaken. God does not act out of haste or confusion. Every action, every moment is part of His greater plan. The words that were spoken about you today by someone you love deeply are not for you to carry as a burden. These words, though they may sting, are part of a process that is meant to lead you to a higher understanding, to a deeper connection with yourself and with God. God's purpose for you has not changed. No matter what was said, His love for you is unwavering, and His guidance is always available to you. It is in moments like these, when the world feels as though it's shifting beneath your feet, that God calls you to trust Him even more, to lean not on your own understanding, but to surrender to His will. Understand that what has been exposed is not for the purpose of tearing you down, but for the purpose of refining you. The trials, the revelations, the moments of discomfort, they are the furnace in which your spirit is being purified. Just as gold is refined by fire, your faith, your resilience, and your understanding of God's love will be strengthened through this trial. Do not be quick to judge or to react to what has been said. Instead, take a step back and allow yourself the space to reflect. Allow yourself the grace to process the emotions that arise within you. You may feel hurt, betrayed, or confused. But remember, these emotions are temporary. What is eternal is the love of God. And it will always carry you through every storm, every struggle, every trial. God knows the depths of your heart, the places that remain hidden, even to those closest to you. He knows the pain that no one else sees, the battles that you fight in silence. He understands the weight of the emotions that have been stirred by what was said. And He wants you to know that you do not have to carry that weight alone. He is here, ready to lift you up, ready to comfort you, ready to show you the path to peace. The person who spoke about you today may not fully understand the impact of their words. They may not realize the hurt they have caused, the ripple effect their words have created in your heart. But God sees it all. He sees the injustice, the misunderstanding, the pain that has been inflicted. And He will make things right. He will bring clarity to the situation. He will bring healing to your heart. Rest assured, this moment of revelation is not the end, but the beginning of something new. The truth that has been exposed will open doors that you did not know were closed. It will bring you closer to the people who truly see you for who you are, who love you without condition, who understand the depths of your heart. And it will also help you let go of the relationships that no longer serve you, that no longer honor the person you are becoming. The process of exposure is one that may feel uncomfortable at first. It may seem like a painful unraveling, a tearing away of things you thought were secure. But in truth, it is a divine unraveling, one that will lead you to a greater sense of freedom, a deeper understanding of yourself, and a closer connection to God. This is how He works. Gently, carefully, but always with the intention of guiding you to a better place. So, do not fear what has been exposed. Do not fear the truth, no matter how it may appear at first glance. God is using this moment to bring about transformation, to guide you to a place of greater strength and clarity. This is not a moment to retreat into fear or despair, but a moment to step forward in faith, to trust that the journey ahead, though uncertain, is one that is led by the hand of God. You are safe, beloved. You are safe in His love, safe in His protection, and safe in the knowledge that His plans for you are good, even when they are difficult to understand. Take comfort in the fact that this revelation, this exposure is part of the greater plan for your life. It is part of the process that will lead you to greater peace, greater joy, and greater fulfillment. As you continue through this journey, know that God is walking beside you. He is whispering words of comfort and encouragement in your ear, telling you to trust in His plan, to have faith in His wisdom, and to surrender your worries and fears into His hands. He is with you every step of the way. Even in the moments when you feel most alone, most uncertain, most broken. Trust that He will bring healing to your heart, clarity to your mind, and peace to your soul. And when you are ready, He will reveal to you the greater purpose behind everything that has happened. For now, you need only to rest in the knowledge that He is in control. He sees you, He loves you, and He will never leave you. This is not the end of your story, beloved. It is just the beginning of a new chapter. One that will be filled with growth, healing, and the profound peace that comes from knowing that you are held securely in the hands of a loving and faithful God. In your moments of doubt, when you feel unsure of the future, remember that God is with you. He is guiding you, protecting you, and loving you. And with each passing day, as you walk in faith, you will see the beauty of His plan unfolding before your eyes. Trust Him, for He is faithful, and He will carry you through this moment and beyond.